Good evening. American Ballet Theater is gearing up here at the Orange County Performing Arts Center in Costa Mesa, California. Tonight, the ballet will be Le Corsaire. It's a classic melodrama from the 1850s, and it's got everything. Pirates, harem girls, even a sinking ship. So it's a little bit of Errol Flynn, a little bit of Leonardo DiCaprio, and a little bit of the Arabian Nights. But I chose it for the company because with its variety of roles, it offered incredible opportunities for virtuoso dancing. But more important, it would sweep audiences into the rip-roaring fun of a 19th century story, complete with politically incorrect attitudes and over-the-top performance values. Le Corsaire is the romantic story of a brave pirate. He liberates the woman he loves from the life of the harem slave girl. So its heart's in the right place. But the plot is a little convoluted.
Plot? It seems to be the question, doesn't it? Yeah.
Do you have half an hour?
You mean you want me to tell you the scenario of the whole ballet?
Well, I was afraid you were going to ask me that question.
What's the plot? Well,
I know that there's lots of pirates and dancing girls and slave girls and, ships and all that kind of stuff.
It's one of the most complicated of stories. Have you asked Kevin the same question?
We begin Act 1 at the local bazaar. Conrad, our pirate hero, he arrives and falls in love at first sight with the most beautiful slave girl of all.
And he's I guess you'd say, kind of the leader of the pirate gang. And I kind of am the one who sets everything up because I fall in love with Medora.
And she is the most beautiful slave girl. That's how they describe her. Not my description.
Conrad, who is the good pirate, and me, that we're friends, and I'm the bad pirate.
The Lankendem character is a merchant, and he sells, I guess you call it, female slaves.
I must live. I must have some money, excuse me. The life is hard.
He demands a lot of money for Medora, which is the woman I want.
She unveils herself and falls in love with Conrad immediately. And unfortunately, Lankendem, who is selling her, doesn't have the same plans for her that she does and wants to sell her to the Pasha for 2 bags of gold, to my dismay.
But what's a bazaar without a pasha? He shows up looking to add to his collection of wives and then rejects 3 gorgeous girls that the evil slave trader offers him.
All this process to selling and buying. This is difficult to explain.
But when he's presented with a veiled slave girl named Gulnar, the pasha perks up.
Lankendem wants to sell me to the Pasha. And I don't think that's a very nice way, a very nice place for a beautiful girl to be.
While she's dancing, the pasha's thinking, well, why should I get 1 slave girl when I can have a twofer?
There's a lot going on in that first act.
Then Lankendem, the greedy slave trader, why is no one in these ballets ever called Joe?
And then there's Pasha, who happens to have a lot of money and is interested in buying her.
And he does, so Conrad got screwed.
And Medora is sold to the Pasha, and she's taken away, and Conrad is so furious and heartbroken, he demands his slave to go rescue her, which he does.
And after the pirates steal Medora back and decide to kill me and take me to the boat, drop me to the,
The grotto, which is my private cave in which I store my treasures and I guess all the other slave women I've picked up along the way.
That's pretty much the first act.
It's just that this ballet is so complicated.
Anyway, I'm the slave.
Got it? There will be a quiz right after the program. Okay, all you really need to know is the pirate falls in love with a slave girl and sets her free. And now, Le Corsaire, Act 1, The Bazaar.
Bye.